Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one's been kind of a long time in the making. I've been real lazy with this lately, so I'm hoping to start posting more regularly as things have kind of settled down a little bit. We're still very busy with school. We got one more week of school for the boys, and then baseball season is in full swing, so we've got all that stuff going on, but I really want to start getting content out on a more regular basis. So over the next few days, there might be a flood of posts and uploads. So this one, we're going to take a look at my Poseidon that I got back at the end of November, early December. I picked this up on Black Friday. It was $100 off. It was a bit of an impulse buy because I do have the Trek Damani 3 over there. But I was thinking this was going to fit a different need state, so more of a aggressive tire fit ability. But I was a little bit disappointed, and we'll talk about that here. So let's dive in and check it out. So this is my Poseidon X. This is in a size small. It's a 52 centimeter frame. This is actually a 21.5 inch if you convert it, I think. So it's a little bit tall, considering it's a small frame, but you can see here the angle of that top tube is very much flat. It doesn't, slope down towards the seat tube like most of my bikes. So the standover height is a little bit close for me, even in this small size. And initially it felt really uncomfortable, both the standover height in addition to the reach. So it came with a pretty long stem, and I've changed that out. We'll talk about that. But you can see here, I have my seat slammed as far as it'll go down, and it's about where it needs to be for me for my pedal stroke. Whereas on my other bikes, I have, a few inches of seat post exposed to get that optimal power when cranking down on the pedals. Things that I've done to this bike, you can already tell. I've changed out the bar tape. I've actually swapped these bars. These are the original bars. These are flared out, as you can tell. I wasn't a super huge fan of these in the beginning, and that's the reason why I swapped them to a more traditional, narrow road style bar. But I think that I'm going to give it another try because I have this new stem. This is a rise stem. I believe this is 45 degrees of rise, and it's a 90 millimeter stem, so it's still a little bit long, but it gives me more of that upright riding position that I'm looking for. Versus before, I was really stretched out and kind of hunched over, and it was just too aggressive for my riding that I wanted to do. So I've changed that, and it definitely feels better. It rides more upright. So I recently put the original bars back on. I rewrapped them with new tape. This is some budget tape I got off of Amazon, and I think I might have wrapped them the wrong direction. I think I should have gone the other way, but we'll see how they hold up. Not a big deal if it starts, unraveling. I can always get more. I did do a rear brake conversion to compressionless brake housing, the Jaguar compressionless brake housing kit off of Amazon. And unfortunately, I might have got the wrong kit because it said on the description it was good enough to do a complete bike, front, rear, and shift. Well, I only had enough housing to do one brake. So I opted to do the rear brake since that's the longest length. And honestly, I can't tell much of a difference. I think it's all a bunch of bullshit. I think what we need to do is learn how to bed in our brakes properly and adjust them. Once you get them dialed in, they should have no problem stopping you, regardless if you have this compressionless housing or not. But that's up for debate. I have just a budget saddle in here. It's a little bit better form than the stock saddle. The stock saddle is real narrow and kind of long looking. Not very comfortable. This one's not too comfortable either, but it's a little bit better. But the comfort on the saddle to me isn't a huge deal. as I usually wear padded shorts anyway. I got this chainstay protector off of Amazon. I think this was like $7 or $10, and it's a sticky type. So it sticks and forms kind of to the tube here, and it seems to be holding up well. No issues with it looking like it's trying to come up, and it's very sticky. So I think that that's gonna be a good fit versus what I had before with the lizard skins. Those tend to kind of start rubbing on your tire and can get caught in your chain ring and stuff like that if it comes loose. So that's new. I also changed out the crank set. So it comes with a Pro Wheel 38 tooth round square taper crank set with a square taper bottom bracket. It is a sealed cartridge, but I went ahead and changed this out for the JG Bike kit. I like that external ease of maintenance type. These have not failed on me. You know, you get either the IXF or the JG Bike. They're pretty similar in cost, about $40 or so. And with the JG Bike, you get a chain ring included. This one was not included with my purchase. This is a 38 tooth oval Decus ring that I had from a long time ago, and it just so happens to be also a 38 tooth like the original, so it works out well on this bike. I've got Rock Brothers pedals. These are aluminum pedals. I had bought these a while back and decided that these aren't exactly the best for trail riding, but they're not too terrible for road. If you don't want to clip in, these are a nice lightweight option, and they have a little bit of style factor. I actually have a red pair of these on the Trek. They match pretty well. I changed out the tires. It comes with the Kenda Small Block 8. And this is kind of where I have a little bit of heartburn with this bike. It's considered a gravel bike, and in all fairness, it is, but I was hoping to have maybe a little bit more tire clearance for this frame. Poseidon recommends a maximum tire of 40C. I can't find a decent tire in 40C, so I had these WTB Riddlers. I had these in 45C, and they look so nice on here, but I was afraid of frame rub, so down here there wasn't a lot of clearance near the chain stays. I don't know if I can get a good angle, but these are now 37C tires, and they fit just fine. The only gripe that I have is I feel like they're not thick enough. So the bike isn't thick like I want it to be, if that makes any sense. But other than that, the bike is great. It's a great option if you're looking to get into drop bar. It's definitely a really good deal on sale. I think that today's pricing is $7.99. And then they have the newest edition, the Ambition X, which is, I think, $8.99. And that's more of an upright riding position. They've changed the geometry on it. So this one, I had on the marketplace trying to sell it so I can unload it. But I think I'm going to give it a second chance. Now that the weather's starting to turn, I'm going to start taking this one out a little bit more when I can't get to the trails. And we'll see how it holds up over time. That comes with a full carbon fork. You do have the option to upgrade to the through axle conversion kit for both the front and the rear. I think that's an additional $400. So that eventually puts this bike well over $1,000 when you get that conversion kit. But for my purposes, quick release works just fine. I've never had an issue. I'm gonna, put it through its paces and see how it goes. So I also have this bike bag that I'm really fond of. It helps me to put my phone in there. If you wanted to carry a spare tube, CO2s, a couple of tools maybe in there, snacks. I have one on the Trek as well. So that's just a quick look, and hopefully we'll get this bike out and start riding it some more. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.